morning, Baker Hornets. I'm Nathan Treywick.
And I'm Nova Gill.
Thanks for joining us for this week's BH1 News, where we bring you all the hot goss for the week of March 25th. It's fourth quarter, y'all.
This episode, we have a spotlight on Women's History Month. Our Ask a Teacher segment with Coach Cal and Miss Parker helps us celebrate a bittersweet World Down Syndrome Day.
Here's the latest at the Hive. 9th to 11th grade boys want to wear a helmet and knock other kids down. Try fire football, April 3rd. Immediately after school, see Coach Boatman in room 511, or if basketball is more revived, boys' trials is next year are April 22nd. See Coach Armstrong for more information. Fair warning, I'm dunking over whoever under the rim, so just watch out, you know what I'm saying?
Sophomore girls interested in Azalea Trail, please see Miss Atchison to join the Schoology group.
Attention, all Smarty Pants, the National Honor Society is taking applications for next year. See Miss Seymour in room 211 or Miss Burns in 275. You must have service hours in the community or at Baker, a 3.5 GPA, and have to recite all the state capitals on the spot. Only 2 of those are true.
The Student Council Secret Pal Luncheon is Friday, April 5th in the library. Students and teachers come over for one last gift exchange. And seniors, you have a busy social calendar coming up. April 19th is the deadline to submit scholarship offers to Miss Matthews. Your grades are due April 23rd and senior breakfast is April 25th. Give back your devices and any textbooks April 26th or 29th, or Miss Klontz will hunt you down.
It's time for our Ask a Teacher segment. This week we guilted Coach Cal into answering our questions.
My favorite teacher in the whole wide world, Coach Cal.
Thank you, Deja.
If you win the lottery, what's next?
I won the lottery. Is it we talking like 1 billion here? Or we talking 100 million? Is it full? 500 million?
500
Taking that?
million.
I don't need that much money, so I'm gonna probably give a lot of money to people who need it more. I'll probably not stop. I'll stop working here. Obviously, I'll retire, and I'll give money to the teachers at Baker, and some of the students, the ones who deserve it, who do a good job, they'll get some money too, because I don't need all that money.
In school that you wish was still used.
Oh yeah, the parachute. The parachute, when you're in elementary school, I mean, you can do so many things with it. You put balls on there, and you know, you have to play a game where you got to keep the ball on there and pop them up in the air, or you go down and make the igloo or the jello.
Settle an argument. Go Jordan or LeBron.
I mean, I'm sorry, but I'm gonna have to go LeBron. Everyone's probably gonna disagree, but yeah, not as many rings, but he is the all-time leading scorer. He's very durable. He didn't go and leave to play baseball or golf. He stuck strictly to basketball because that is his one true passion, and he's never had a second doubt about it. So, LeBron. My favorite class. That I teach right now, or that I took back in high school?
Right now.
Right now. Man, I'm in my 5th period class right now, and they're like, say us, say us. I don't pick favorites. I love all my classes just equally the same, just like I do with my dogs. I love them both the same. That's not a good answer, I'm sorry. It's something else on top of it, but 75% of Americans are chronically dehydrated. We now have water fill stations all around the school, right? Bring a water bottle, fill up your water bottle. Okay, don't be dehydrated. You don't think as well. You don't perform in school as well. Hydration is the key to everything. So stay hydrated, Baker.
March 21st was World Down Syndrome Day. Here is BH1's Desiree O'Brien to tell us about the importance of the day and her interview with Miss Parker.
Thanks, Nova. Down syndrome is a condition many people know, but few understand. The cause is still unknown, but Down syndrome occurs when there is an extra copy of your 21st chromosome and happens in about 1 in every 700 births. According to the Marja Dimes, most of these children lead healthy, active lives. They go to school, participate in activities, and enjoy being social. In 2011, the United Nations declared March 21st as World Down Syndrome Day. People around the world and at Baker celebrated by wearing their most interesting and fun socks. Socks resemble the chromosome karyotype, but it's also a good way to celebrate diversity and differences. Gracious enough to talk to me about the Down syndrome community, its resilience, its vibrancy, its humanity, how we at Baker can support the community, and what legacy her beautiful boy left for the world.
He was born with Down syndrome. We didn't know until he was probably about 3 or 4 weeks old, because I chose not to do the amniocentesis, which would have indicated that. And so I found out kind of inadvertently. I had the doctor call me, and I was shocked. But after we did some research and found out what Down syndrome was, and after I had lived with him for so many years, I found out that it should be called Up syndrome rather than Down syndrome, because they're the most pleasant, wonderful people to be with. So.
Do you find solace in hearing about their impact on others' lives?
Yes, especially since I lost my son in January, and it reinforces even more the fact that I knew he was such a special person, and when I hear other people talk about their children or loved ones who have Down syndrome, then yes, that makes me feel so much better knowing that, and I saw his impact on other people's lives as well.
Is there a specific aspect of their legacy you like people to remember?
For Down syndrome, how happy they are and how much joy they bring people. He loved the Hulk, and he would go, and that was before his brain injury. He got a brain injury, but he would go, and he would make people clap at church, and just all things happy. And now he did have some moments where he would get angry and he would get upset, but for the most part, he just loved people and he loved being happy. All Josh's medical complications and cognitive issues, he was the greatest thing I ever did in life, and he was the biggest blessing. And anyone who has somebody in their life that's like that will tell you that they're usually the favorite person in the family. So I think people should take that risk and overcome that fear of, well, I'm not capable enough of handling this child, to do it, because then they'll learn that they truly are some of the best people in the world. A buddy walk in September or October, and the Down Syndrome Society of Mobile, they promote that and put that out there. I know Down Syndrome Day is today, March 21st. I don't know if it falls on the 21st of every year, possibly, but we wear crazy socks just to remind everyone of Down syndrome, and to remind people to be kind of carefree in life, because a lot of them are very carefree. And they don't worry about too many things at all. My son never did. And he didn't care what people thought about him either. And so I think the Crazy Socks promotes that. We were doing the Crazy Socks not only for Down Syndrome Awareness Day in our room, but as a memorial to Josh, because he did pass on January 4th of this year due to some pneumonia complications and so forth. But he, we just want to honor him and his legacy. He was a student at Evans, and they miss him, I miss him, and anyone who knew him misses him. And so this was just a little tribute to him today.
Thank you, Desiree, and thank you so much, Ms. Parker.
March is Women's History Month. Kalia Wilson and Caleb Austin are here to tell you about two extraordinary women, Josephine Baker and Hedy Lamarr.
Born in 1906, Frida McDonald Josephine, formerly known as Josephine Baker, was a famous dancer and singer. She was born in St. Louis, where she was born into a modest family, and she was basically like a domestic servant since the age of 8. So she had a passion for dance, and she left St. Louis around 13 to go to Paris. And so she conquered the audience in Paris in 1925, and then years later, she became the first Black international star and one of the highest paid artists in Europe. She got nicknamed the Black Venus, symbolized the beauty and vitality of Black American culture, which took Paris by storm in the 1920s. During World War II, she became a spy for the French resistance, and she was known as the Creole Goddess of France. Baker used her celebrity status to gain access to high-ranking Axis officials, in which she later died in 1975.
Lamarr was an actress, and she was so beautiful that she was the inspo for Snow White. But that was her day job. At night, she would sit at what she called her inventing table and she taught herself engineering and technology.
Thanks, Kalia and Caleb, and thank you, Hetty, for Wi-Fi, Bluetooth, and GPS. It's been great. Man, I wish every month was Women's History Month.
Be sure to like and subscribe, come back next week, and as always, it's a great day to be a Baker Hornet.
I'm supposed to go, Happy Women's History Month. Everyone, it is my favorite month of the year.
Come back next week, and as always, it's a great day to be a Baker Hornet. There you go.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? No, you did it wrong, girl. Your hand was on this. You went. No, you're not. It's like this. You have to put. It's a church. You gotta.
Okay. Hetty Lamar was Hetty.
Big 9.
Right. Okay. Hetty Lamar.
Start over.
Hetty Lamar History Month.
Even though every month should be Women's History Month, Congress passed Bill L. of History Month. Congress passed Bill L. 100.
And you said I can slouch a little bit, so I'll slouch.
Yeah, Nate, you can slouch.
There we go. That's actually really
Oh
good.
my gosh, you look so pretty.
I got stop. My. You know what? I'm gonna edit the script.
Come on, do the Ron Burgundy.
You stay classy, Baker.